wearing white, and they will start the game moving right to left. The Roughriders are the away team. They will be wearing their dark jerseys, and they're not outside of their locker room, so I don't know what color it is. I'm assuming black, but I don't know for certain on that. But they will be wearing the dark jerseys, and they will start the game moving from left to right. Zamboni still has a couple more laps to do. We'll be back once everybody's on the ice. Okay, so if you are just joining us, the Royals are in white wearing their home jerseys and have dropped all their stuff off, and the coaches are on the away bench. And the Roughriders are wearing their away jerseys but lining up on the home bench. So teams getting their skating and shooting warm-up in. We're just about a minute into it. We'll be back once the game actually is ready to start. But teams getting their warm-ups in. They're on the wrong sides as far as I'm aware. But the Royals are in white and the Roughriders are in black. All right, that is going to do it for the warm-ups. Teams will get the pucks collected, get their last-minute huddles, and then we will get this game started. 15-minute periods, minute-and-a-half penalties. Royals collecting the pucks. They will have their huddle in front of their net. Roughriders collecting their pucks as well. And we are just about ready to go. Game start time was 3:30. We're running just a few minutes behind, but pretty close for most tournament purposes. If you're just joining us, your eyes do not deceive you. This ice is big. It is an Olympic sheet, so it is, 2 feet shorter than normal and 20 feet wider than normal. Both teams in their huddles at the net still. The defenders taking some moments, figuring out how they're going to cover all this extra space. Royals breaking their huddle, skating over to the bench. Roughriders still in their huddle at the net, now breaking their huddle. Roughriders having a huddle in front of their bench now before getting started. Royals have their starting lineup out. It is going to be Srey at center with Thomas and Hireman as the forwards and Bruno and Seeley as the starting defenders. Heller in net. Roughriders now breaking their huddle in front of the bench, getting their starting lineup out and ready for the game. Teams are set by the Roughriders. Moving across their blue line towards the near side. Roughriders collect, now play it to the middle of the ice. Played forward, that is played behind Srey and into the zone. Moving in, shot is off of Bruno's skate and bounces into the far corner and up the far side. Played to the middle, intercepted by Srey, who charges out of the zone. Srey's lead pass is blocked, second effort, sent through the defender. Icing waved off as that was well close enough to touch. Shen charges into pressure in the far corner in the Roughriders zone. Roughriders recollect, play it out to center where Bible shovels the puck to the near side. Schumacher over to collect. She hammers the puck deep into the Rough Rider zone, and the Rough Riders will go back to collect. Johnson forward. She wins the battle, floats to the front. That is collected in the slot by the Rough Riders defenders. Played to the near side. Moving out of the zone. Puck played into the Royals end. Soraka shoves her player into the boards. Collected off the near side. That shot is blocked by Shin. Chipped forward for Soraka, and now Soraka charges forward, being chased from behind. Soraka cuts to the near side, floats it in. That is on net and kicked aside by the goalie. Play on the far side. Johnson keeps it in the corner. Battle in the far corner now to his side. Picard digs it out. She turns the middle, plays it to Soraka. That is tipped to the near side boards. Bible pinches in to collect. She fans on the initial centering attempt, and it is dumped back to the point and past Picard. That is going to go all the way down. Icing waved off by the front judge on the initial contact. Picard collects in the corner. She gives it to Soraka. Soraka chips it off the boards and out and goes to chase. Rough Riders collect and turn up the middle. Puck played past Picard. Collected by Thomas. She dumps it forward. Picard chips it through and then goes to chase. Picard gets it to the goalie, but not on. Second effort, chipped by Thomas, doesn't go. Puck played to the near side. Bruno dumps it in. That went on net, but did not have much on it and is steered aside by the goalie. Dumped back behind the goal. Rough Riders collect in the corner and skate up the near side. Pressured by Sray. Puck comes out of the zone. Hireman breaks the play up on the near boards. She can't hold on to the puck. It's dumped ahead, and Bruno collects in her own end. Bruno holds. Plays it forward for Sray, and Sray moves up the near side. Sray up the boards, gives it to Thomas. Thomas shovels it across the ice. Hireman races over to get to it. She doesn't get there in time. Rough Riders turn it into the corner and retreat behind their net. Pressured by Hireman. Puck played up the far side now. Johnson steps forward. She runs into the puck, holds it in the zone. Seeley tips it forward from the blue line. Now collected by Johnson. That shot was blocked. Hireman takes a whack at it. Bouncing puck collected now by the Rough Riders, who move up the near side. Schumacher steps off the bench, knocks the puck away, and then hammers the player down. Schumacher gets her stick ripped out of her hands. She chops a player down without her stick. Puck played on the far side by Hireman, and now picked up by Seeley. Seeley up the far side. She plays it forward for Johnson. Johnson loses it coming over the line, but second effort taps it deeper into the zone. Schumacher pokes the puck free on the far side, collected by Seeley. Seeley leaves it for Shen. Shen's shot trickles deep. Schumacher chasing it in the far corner. Puck turned away from Shen. Bible steps forward, knocks it free. Johnson knocks it towards the near side. Now played up on the near side. The Rough Riders will gain the Royal zone. Bible back to pressure on the near side boards. She hammers her player into the boards. Pushed behind the net. Shen knocks the puck free briefly. Seeley scoops it up on the far side, dumps it up. That is out of reach of Johnson. Rough Riders collect on the far boards. Puck dumped back into the corner. Johnson rattles the puck around to the near side. Schumacher hammers it into a Rough Riders player, and then second effort bounces it forward. Scooped up by the Rough Riders, and that bounced up in the air. Schu turns with it, bounces it forward. Rough Riders collect. Centering feed from the circle, runs into a skate. Follow-up, pushed towards the slot, hammered away by Seeley, and Seeley skates away with the puck. She shovels it ahead on the far side, and Shin has a step on one of the defenders. Shin into the zone, 1-on-3 shot is over the goal and bounced to the near side boards. Played up the middle, that misses everybody, goes all the way to the far side where Shin collects. Shin holds at her blue line, floats the puck across for Soraka. Soraka drops to Bible. Bible gets her pocket pick. She turns around, gives the puck back to Soraka. Sray was taken down well away from the puck. Soraka now charges forward. She sends it to Picard in the middle. Picard gets the puck knocked away from her to the near side boards. Play pushed out of the zone. That's dumped past Bible, and it's going to go all the way down for an icing on the Rough Riders. Draw will be to the Rough Rider goalie's glove side after the icing. Sray to take the draw with Soraka and Picard, Bible and Tui on defense. Draw one to the outside. Drop back. Bible cannot hold the zone. She turns to the near side. She gets the puck slashed off of her stick with no call, and then knocks the puck deep into her own zone. Bible rattles it forward for Soraka. Soraka scoops it off the boards, plays it ahead. That's out of reach of Sray, but the puck comes out to neutral. Puck shot across the ice away from Picard. Picard charging over. Puck played up the middle. Slapped forward by Sawaka. She gets run into trying to get to the bench, and the Rough Riders skate right up the middle of the zone. Follow-up shot blocked by Heller. Puck played to the near side. Bruno steps forward to it. She gets taken down. Puck comes out of the zone, and the rest keep their whistles in their pockets. Rough Riders collect at the blue line. Retreating in their zone, pressured by Thomas. Puck sent to the near side. That was out of the reach of the forward. Bruno jumps on it. She dumps the puck forward and knocks the player down in the effort. Puck played into the Rough Riders zone. Rough Riders lob the puck behind the net to the far side. Hireman steps to the boards, knocks it away. Seeley chips it ahead. That's blocked down by the Rough Riders in the far circle. And now skating up the ice. Rough Riders up the middle, pass to the near side into the Royal zone. Cutting wide. Turn in, shot, misses the net. Play in the far corner. Rough Riders with the puck. They float it behind the Royals goal. Picked up on the near side, centering feed. Doesn't connect in front. Puck goes to the far boards. Hireman gets to it first and dumps the puck down. This is going to go all the way for an icing. .8:10 remaining in the first period. Draw will be to Heller's stick side after the icing. Draw one towards the outside. Rough Riders jump on it first. Bible scoops up the puck in the slot and then cuts back to the far side. Bible cuts past one, shoves the puck ahead. Shin got knocked to the ice away from the play. Sray pokes the puck forward. Puck dumped ahead by the Rough Riders. And icing waved off. Sui back to get it in the near corner. She shovels the puck ahead. That is behind Schumacher. Chip to the boards and out. And Sray charges forward, pressured from behind. Sray gains the zone. Dumps the puck deep. That is wide of the net. Shin battling behind the net. She gets the puck pulled away from her into the far corner. Shin battling for it. She wins the initial battle. Puck in the far corner. Shin shoved into the boards. Puck comes free. Rough Riders dump it ahead on the far side. And now played out the middle. That is slowed down by Bible. Bible turns around with the puck. Gives it to Schumacher. Schumacher shovels it into the zone, but it's immediately turned back to neutral. Puck played by Bible. Bible skates forward into the zone on the near side. Bible's shot blocked by a leg. She reaches back and collects, dumps the puck behind the net into the far corner where Shin goes to chase. Shin chips the puck past the defender, knocks it back into the corner. Rough Riders collect off their inboards, pressured by Shin, dumped up the far side. And the Rough Riders will play up the far side, pressured by Shin. Shin puts her shoulder into it, puck played to the middle, collected by Schumacher. Schumacher turns, shot is sticked aside by the goalie. Puck played behind the net by the Rough Riders. Shu steps forward to pressure. Puck bounced away from her up the near side boards. Bible holds the zone, dumps the puck deep. Schumacher gets to it on the inboards. She gets stripped of the puck, and the Rough Riders turn to the near side. Pressured now by Picard. Battle on the near side boards. Shu gets the puck deep, now stolen, dumped across into the middle, and Picard steals in the slot. Turnaround shot, sticked aside by the goalie. Play in the corner, dump behind the net, broken up by Johnson. Johnson can't hold on to it. Puck sent behind the net by the Rough Riders, now pressured by Picard. Picard battling on the far board. She gets some help from Sawaka. Sawaka dumps it to the middle. That doesn't make it to Johnson. Picard gets it to the middle. Johnson collects, shot blocked by the goalie. It's still loose. And the Rough Riders get a fast whistle. That was a number of shots all in a row. And it just wouldn't go for the Royals. And the Rough Riders get a fortunate whistle as the puck was not covered at the time of the whistle. Sray to take the draw. She wins it towards the outside. Rough Riders jump on it first. Pressured by Picard. Puck sent out where Bruno collects. Bruno to Sawaka. Sawaka blows a tire going into the zone. Puck dumped back into the bodies. Now hammered out of the zone where Bruno collects. Bruno cross ice to Seeley. Seeley up the far side. Seeley into the zone with Picard. Seeley's shot is blocked by the goalie, who then covers the rebound and gets the whistle. 5:39 left in the first period. Draw will be to the goalie's stick side. It will be Sray, Hireman, and Thomas as the forwards with Seeley and Bruno on defense. Puck still on the dot, now pushed back into the circle. Rough Riders jump on the loose change and skate up the middle of the ice. Played towards the near side. Pushed wide by Bruno. Bruno shoulders the player off. Puck sent to the middle, and that is collected by Stray with no black jerseys in sight. Stray mishandles the puck, blocks the initial dump in, and then gets the puck out to neutral. Roughriders will collect near their blue line. Roughriders play the puck up the near side. Bruno takes a whack at the bouncing puck. The second effort is sent up the near side, and the Roughriders collect at the blue line. Pass across to the far side. Hireman with a poke. That misses. Puck played into the zone. Sui pokes it free. That will drift on net, and Heller covers and gets the whistle. I don't know if they are tracking shots on goal. The scoreboard doesn't say anything. So we'll see if they're actually tracking them on the score sheet after the game. Johnson to take the draw to Heller's glove side. Draw one back into the corner. Bible collects there. She plays the puck forward. That's intercepted by the Roughriders. Bible gets a stick on the follow-up play. Battle still in the corner, sent towards the inboards. Bible gets hammered into the boards. She holds the puck there. Puck kicked into the corner. Bible steps to it first. Plays it forward. That is to Shin. Shin gets it out of the zone. Shin has half a step, but she's going to get chased down from behind. Shin into the zone. She dumps it into the middle, but that does not make it to Schumacher. Roughriders rattle the puck to the near side where Bible holds. Bible collects, takes a shot from the point. That's kicked aside by the defender in front. Puck play on the near side. Shu steps forward. She knocks the puck free, shoulders the player over. Centering feed by Johnson, intercepted. Now played to the near side point. And Bible back. That is hammered forward, and it will go. Icing waved off for some reason. Roughriders collect off the inboards. Johnson back battling for the puck. She sweeps it towards the near side corner. Play in the corner. Roughriders step away with it. Bible pushes the player into the boards. Johnson scoops the puck out and now skates forward with it. Johnson to Shin. Shin tips it forward on the far side but can't hold on to it. Roughrider off the bench, plays the puck ahead. That is shot into the zone. Sui couldn't hold on to that. Bible steps to it, dumps it up the near side, and that is going to go down, but not far enough for icing. Roughriders back in their own end to collect. Roughriders behind the net to the far side. Pass up, pressured by Sawaka. Sawaka breaks the play up. Picard scoops it off the boards. Picard centering feed blocked into the corner. Picard battling on the inboards now. Puck played back into the far corner. Sawaka steps forward, couldn't get to that in time. Fan on the outlet pass. Roughriders reach back. Fan on the second outlet pass, and it's held in at the point by Seeley. Seeley lobs it ahead, well wide of the goal. Play in the far corner. Dump towards the middle. Sray gets to it. Backhand in front does not go. It is blocked into the near corner by the Roughriders defender. Played, pushed back behind the net. Sawaka into the far corner. Sawaka drops it back. That's intercepted by the Roughriders. Picard steps forward, can't block the outlet pass, but Stray picks it up in the middle. Chipped ahead, blocked at the blue line. Play still in the center, bouncing puck, recollected by Picard. Sawaka got back on side. Picard's shot just missed the goal. And the puck is played to the near side. Picard back, she holds the zone, dumps it deep. Sawaka charges in. Roughriders collect behind their goal with Sawaka chasing from behind. Puck shot up the boards, held in by Seeley. Second effort chipped out the center. Hireman slows things down. She dumps the puck into the zone. And the Roughriders will go back to collect as the Royals were changing. Johnson forward to pressure. Puck pushed up the middle. That is blocked by Hireman. Second effort sent forward. Johnson tips it towards the net. Roughriders bash it to the outside boards. And now collect in the far circle, skating up the middle of the ice. Roughriders step around one into the zone. Bruno pushes the play wide. Moving past, centering feed goes through the blue paint and bounce to the near side where Thomas gets to it first. Thomas gets out of the zone and gives the puck away at center. Roughriders collect. Played towards the middle into the skates. Hireman falls down trying to turn around on the play. Puck pushed out of the zone, and the Roughriders are offside at the blue line with 1:48 remaining in the first period. Stray to take the draw. Shin and Schumacher as her wingers. Puck one back, played forward by the Roughriders. Knocked free by Tsui. That's given to Stray in the middle. Stray charges up the far side. She loses the puck into the skates. Shin plays it forward. Schumacher chips it to the near side. Roughriders will collect at their blue line. Play up the near side. Shu blocks the initial pass. Puck played to the near side and now collected by number 24 for the Roughriders and played across the ice. Pushed away from Shin. Puck bounced away from Sui into the zone. Roughriders charge forward on the far side. Shot blocked behind and collected by Bible. Given away in front. Shot blocked by Heller from point blank range. And now out of the zone. Bible charges ahead. Bible to the near side into the Rough Rider zone. Bible's shot from distance is right in the goalie's equipment, and the goalie falls on it with 1:02 remaining in the first period. Draw will be to the Rough Rider goalie's glove side after the cover. Johnson, Picard, and Soroka. Draw one. Soroka gives it to Bruno. Bruno's shot is off of a number of pieces of equipment and bounced to the inboards. Centering feed makes it to Johnson, but she can't get a shot away. Sent back into the corner. Soroka blows a tire, and the puck is dumped up, and that is shot through Bruno and all the way down for an icing. 46.6 left in the first period. Draw will be to the Rough Rider goalie's glove side again. Johnson to take the draw. One back to Bruno. Bruno collects, shot from distance, blocked down in front. It's left behind. No one can get to it in time. Rough Riders clear it out on the far side. Seeley collects, gives the puck to Bruno. Bruno plays it forward to Soroka. Soroka tips it into the zone. That is collected by the Rough Riders with Johnson charging in. Soroka blocks the outlet pass, bounced into the slot, but only black jerseys there. Played back towards the middle, played up the middle and out of the zone, dumped to the far side. Seeley turned around on the play. Puck shot off of Seeley's skates. Seeley slows it down, dumps it back out to neutral, and 14 seconds left. Puck missed the poke by Soroka. Johnson holds it out of the zone, and that is offside on the Rough Riders with 8.9 remaining in the first period. Draw one to the near side by the Rough Riders, hammered into the Royal zone. That is going to rattle all the way to the far corner. Tsui gets there first, and that's going to do it for the first period. End of one. We are all tied up at 0. Refs just blew the whistle to end the first intermission. Both teams still in their huddles. Teams will be switching sides for the second. Royals in white will be skating from right to left, and the Rough Riders in black will be skating left to right. Royals now breaking their huddle. Royals will start the second period with Sray, Thomas, and Hireman as the forwards. Bible and Tsui on defense. Puck left behind on the dot, picked up by the Rough Riders now, played back to their own end. Moving up the near side, that shot across, broken up by Bible. She dumps it ahead for Thomas on the far side. Thomas gains center, floats the puck deep, and then goes to chase. Stray will chase it down first on the inboards. She gets knocked off the play by the Rough Riders, who turn to the near side. Hireman slows things down on the near side boards. Repicked up on the near side. Shot into the middle. That was off of Stray. Recollected, dumped to the far side. That's tipped ahead. Bible collects. She can't get the puck forward. It is dumped back into the corner where Tsui turns it back up the far side for Thomas. Thomas shovels it ahead. That is intercepted at the point. Skating across to the middle. Shot in. Blocked in front, and Tsui clears it to the near side. She loses the puck at the side of the near circle in her own zone. Battle in the corner now. Centering feed comes all the way to the high slot. Shot from distance. Blocked by Heller, and then turned aside by Bible. Play on the far side. Thomas can't get it out of the zone. Now gives it to Hireman in the middle. Hireman up the middle of the ice. She gains center, dumps the puck ahead, and then goes for a change. Rough Riders run into her as she turned towards the bench. Stray pressuring on the far side, dumped up. Shin knocks it deep. Schumacher was turning to the middle, couldn't get to it. Shin battling on the boards, played up the far side. Bruno holds at the point, dumps it deep. And the Rough Riders will collect behind the net. Shu moving in from behind. Puck dumped up the far side. Bruno holds on the board. She gets hammered down. And the Rough Riders are going to go. It looks like he just called a cross check. I thought he was going to call a rough. Royals to get the first power play of the game with 13:28 left in the second period. Power play unit for the Royals is going to be Picard, Srey, Swatka, Bruno, and Seeley. And now the penalty's up on the board, and we are ready to go. Draw one to the outside. Swatka charges ahead. She can't get to it in time, but slows things down in the corner. Puck played behind the net, broken up by Picard. Picard plays it to Swatka. Swatka up the middle, and that goes all the way past Seeley at the far point. Seeley charging back. She breaks play up on the far side. Puck gets dumped deep into the Royal zone. Rough Riders will get there first. Moving behind the net. Stuff attempt doesn't go, and then hammered forward on the near side by Picard. Puck goes all the way down into the Rough Riders end, but not far enough for an icing. Swatka charging forward to pressure. Puck curled away from her, floated up the near side. Played off the boards. Bruno tips it away. That is chased in. Heller steps out and plays the puck to Seeley. Seeley up the far side. That misses Swatka, but it rolls through the defender. Swatka gets taken down off the puck, and the refs don't call the clear interference call. Puck played by the Rough Riders in their own zone to the near side. Hammered off the boards, out. Bruno collects. She dumps the puck in. That will be slowed down by the Rough Riders in their own end. Played off the boards forward. Played towards the middle. Swept away by Srey and picked up by Swatka. Swatka's pass up the far side doesn't go. Pushed forward to Srey. Srey chips it off the boards, tries to get to it herself. Rushing forward, Seeley holds the zone. Rough Riders turn it to the near side. Rough Riders turn up the near side. They don't see the cherry picker. Heller plays the puck to Seeley on the far side. Seeley fans on the outlet pass. Second effort dumped forward, and that's going to roll all the way down for an icing on the Royals with 2 seconds left in the power play. "12 minutes exactly remaining in the second period. Draw to Heller's glove side. Draw swept back to the high slot. Shot from distance, blocked down in front. Still in the slot and now collected by Bible. Bible up the middle of the ice with a player to each side. She gives it to Hireman on the near side. Hireman gets run into from behind, and the puck will trickle to the inboards in the Rough Rider zone. Thomas steps forward in the far corner. Puck played around her, moving up the far side. Rough Riders skate forward, moving to the near side of the ice. Rough Riders into the Royal zone, stepping around Tsui. Tight angle shot, blocked by Heller, and she harpoons the puck back and covers. Srey, Schumacher, and Shen as the forwards for this draw. Draw left behind on the dot, dug out now by Tui. She plays it forward for Shin. Shin chips it away from the defender out of the zone. Schumacher rushes over, breaks the play up. Shin dumps the puck ahead. That's intercepted at the blue line. Played to the near side. Poked free by Srey. Called onside. Played back out to neutral. Bumped to the near side by Tui. Rough Riders regain the puck. Played into the zone. Stepping past. Bible comes over. Shot. Gloved by Heller, who hangs on to it. .11:04 left in the second period. Srey wins the draw to the near side. Sealy steps to it first. That is held in at the point. Tipped wide by Bruno. Puck does not go on target. Bruno floats the puck forward. That's mostly blocked by the Rough Riders, who dump the puck back deep. Sealy chasing it down on the near side. Sealy floats the puck forward. Shin chips it ahead, but not out of the zone. Bounced off the wall to Srey. Srey bashes it forward for Shin. Shin can't get it out of the zone. Rough Riders still at the point in control. Puck played up the near side. Shin sweeps it to the middle. Schumacher chips it out and then goes to chase. She can't get to the loose puck. Rough Riders recollect. Srey slows things down. She gets bumped off the play, and the puck is hammered into her skates. Reaching back. Puck still there. Chips forward. Shu steps forward. Shoves the puck ahead. Steps on it, falls down, and the puck is still in the zone. Played forward by the Rough Riders, hammered past Bruno into the corner. Sealy back, she sweeps it up the far side. Schumacher collects off the board, chipped ahead and out of the zone, and now it's a foot race. Shin charges ahead, one-on-one into the zone, being chased from behind. Shin's shot, blocked by the body in front, does not make it. Rough Riders collect in their own end and turn forward. Played up middle, broken up by Sorotka. Puck left behind, recollected by the Rough Riders. Played away from Johnson and into the zone. Sealy on the pressure. Puck played to the near side. Drop back. Little miscommunication there. Poked forward by Johnson. Recollected by the Rough Riders. Sent to the near side. Swept deep by Sealy. And Bruno will collect beside her net. Bruno turns to the near side. Passes it up the middle. That is intercepted, but it gets out to neutral. Rough Riders recollect. Step back into the zone on the far side. Pressured shot. Misses the net and rattles all the way around to the near side. Sorotka charging ahead. She is going to get there first. She chips the puck towards the middle, but that is intercepted by the Rough Riders defenders. Play at the bottom of the circle, pushed back to the near side boards. Rough Riders collect. Played to the top of the circle, pressured by Picard. Picard holds the zone. And they're going to call that interference. Wow. They don't call the textbook interference going the other way, but they call an awfully soft interference call on the Royals, and the Rough Riders get their first penalty of the game, or first power play of the game. PK unit is going to be Thomas, Bible, Hireman, and Tui. Puck gets played into the corner. Battle in the corner. Tui gets hammered into the boards. Puck sent towards the front. That's intercepted by Hireman. She plays it to the blue line, but not out. Shot in. Heller blocks it down and then covers. Draw one to the outside, played back to the blue line by the Rough Riders. Swept into the far corner. Bible charging over. She gets her stick lifted. Puck still in the corner. Bible gets a hold of it. Dumped up the far side. That's out of reach of Thomas. Shot in, goes wide of the net. Battle on the far side. Centering feed collected and hammered in from point blank range. And the Rough Riders score first on a power play goal with 8:37 left in the second period. Scrum off the draw. Puck picked up by the Rough Riders, pushed to the far side. Sealy knocks it free. Bruno hammers it back out of the zone and is picked up by Schumacher. Schumacher sweeps it past one, steps in the zone. 3-on-1 for the Royals. Schumacher's shot, blockered aside by the goalie. Puck played on the near side by Srey. She dumps it into the corner. That's picked up by the Rough Riders, who skate behind their net. Puck played to the far side. That's dumped up the middle, and it's going to roll all the way down into the Royals' end. Sealy back to collect. Seeley turns to the far side. Dumped up the far side. That is picked up by Schumacher, who hammers it deep into the zone. She gets knocked down from behind well after getting rid of the puck. Battle on the inboards. Roughriders push it forward up the far side. That is dumped past Sawaka, but played by Tui. Tui over to Bruno. Bruno plays it forward, but that's intercepted. Pushed up the near side, poked free by Chin for a second. She wins the battle, gets shoved down from behind, and the refs again keep their whistles in their pockets. Sawaka into the zone, bouncing puck. Left behind, recollected, and dumped down. That is going to go for an icing. .7:31 left in the second period. Draw will be to the Rough Rider goalie's stick side. Johnson sweeps the puck to the near side. Picard bashes it to the top of the circle. Puck bounced into the far corner, and Johnson will chase it down there. Johnson being pressured from behind. Johnson turns up the far side, drops the puck to Bible. Bible back up the far side, and that is intercepted by the Rough Riders. Stolen by Picard in the near corner. She gets pushed into the boards. Puck dug out by Sawaka. Turned back into the bodies. Picard battling for it there. Puck bounced into the corner. Sawaka picks it up. Steps towards the front. Collected by Johnson. Johnson can't get it on target, and the puck is swept to the far side by the Rough Riders. Played to the far point. Bible dumps it back in. That is left behind in the circle and now swept to the outside. Johnson centers. That is intercepted by the Rough Riders. Moved behind the net and floated to the near side. Picked up off the boards. Rough Riders charge up the near side. So he tries to poke it free on the near side. Puck skated into the zone. Moving in, cutting to the middle. Pressured by Picard. Left in front, and Heller. Heller got two saves in a row, but the follow-up is dumped in, and it is now 2-0 to the Rough Riders on the broken play in front. No, they called that off. And because this is out of the zone, they said that a Rough Rider was in the crease is what that call has to be. Puck pushed into the zone off the draw. That's bounced to the near side where Picard collects. Picard shovels it ahead. That misses everybody and goes just wide of the goal for an icing. Draw will be to Heller's stick side. Draw picked up by the Rough Riders, bounced off of Hireman. She hammers it off the glass and out. That is going to roll down. Hireman charging ahead. It is just barely going to roll to the red line. Icing was waved off. No icing on the play. Battle in the corner now. Hireman shoves her player into the boards. Rough Riders pick the puck up. Hireman shoves another player off the play. Skating up the near side. Shoveled ahead. That is held in at the blue line, but bounced free. Seeley picks it up. She gets hammered into the boards after dumping the puck in. Puck played up the far side. Held in by Bruno. She floats it ahead. That is kicked away. Bashed wide of the goal into the near corner. Hireman forward. Puck swept away from her. She knocks it to the boards. Can't get it back to Seeley. Seeley scoots the puck up off the board. Steps to the circle. Shot is off the goalie and cleared to the far side. Sent back deep. That comes to the near side. Hireman chasing it down. Her centering feed off of a leg. Seeley picks it up. Steps to the circle. Shot. Blocked aside in front. Did not make it to the goal. Thomas gets shoved off the play. Rough Riders pick the puck up and play it behind their net. Puck trickles into the corner. Hireman slows things down. She shoves her player into the boards. Bounced off the boards. Seeley leaves it for Hireman. Hireman sends it to the middle. And Thomas, who is down in the middle and gets up slowly. Puck now played out. Seeley pressures the puck. It is played into the Royal zone. Bruno now puts the puck deep. Puck sent to the boards. Bruno shoves the player off the play. Puck sent behind the net to the near side. Johnson gets to it first. She shovels it ahead. That was out of reach of Hireman, but the puck comes out to neutral. Played up the middle. Schumacher got in the way of that, but it bounced to a different Rough Rider. Stepping past Johnson in his zone. Shot from distance is over Heller. That one is going to count. And it is now a 2-goal game. Draw one to the near side. Shin gets shoved down and then takes the player out from her knees. Sui plays it ahead. Sray hammers it forward. That bounced off of a leg. Puck bounced to the far side where Bible will collect. Bible sends it ahead. Schumacher gets knocked off the play. Rough Riders dump it in on the far side. That is not going to make it far enough for an icing. Sui goes back into the corner to collect. Sui curls back to the far side. Gives it away on the far side boards. Rough Riders center. Collected in front. Shot blocked by Heller. Repicked up. And that is behind her. Kept out. Heller gets a save in there, and the puck is lobbed out of the zone. That is going to trickle on net. Not far enough for icing. Rough Riders get back to it. Shin pushes the play into the corner. That's dumped behind her to the near side point. Played out of the zone. Rough Riders push the puck ahead on the near side. Skating by Tui. Tui pushes the play into the corner. Two aside now in the corner. Johnson comes over to help. Puck comes free. And Bible shovels the puck to Schumacher on the far side. Schu ahead to the near side. And Shin charging ahead, trying to get there in time. She gets knocked off the play. Puck played by the Rough Riders behind their goal. Puck played to the far side. Pressured by Srawaka. Puck played out of the zone. Rough Riders charge ahead up the middle of the ice. Bible keeps the play wide. Now into the Royal zone on the near side. Tui knocks the puck free, left behind. Shin blocks a centering feed. Johnson gets a stick on it. Shin shoves the player off the puck. Johnson floats it forward, and that is held in the zone. Shin comes over to help out. Now hammered ahead by Tui. That comes out of the zone. Play up the near side. That is collected by Tui. Tui shovels the puck ahead. That doesn't make it to Srawaka. Puck played up the near side, and that rolls past Tui. Bible back to get it in her own end. Bible turns up the near side, bounces the puck forward. That was out of reach of Johnson. Played back ahead, chipped off the boards. Collected by Tui. Tui shovels the puck to the far side for Picard. Picard up the middle. That is tipped forward by Srawaka, but it goes straight to the Rough Riders. Play up the far side, broken up by Bible, dumped to the near side. Icing waved off immediately. Srawaka moves into pressure. Rough Riders get to the puck first and retreat behind their net. Picard pressures. Puck dumped up the far side. Bruno steps forward, can't hold the zone. Johnson chips it ahead. Bruno recollects, hammers the puck deep. And the Rough Riders will come to the near corner to collect. Picard forward to pressure. She slows things down. That bounces to Srawaka. Srawaka steps to the middle. Shot off the goalie. And it's in the crease and hammered home by Srawaka. So Srawaka missed one and then gets the goal off of the initial shot. And it is now a 1-goal game with 2:04 left in the second period. Stray wins the draw to the near side. That got through Hireman. Rough Riders jump to the loose puck first. Played into the zone. Broken up by Seeley. Puck hammered into the corner. Hireman blocks the play. It trickles to the far point. Pressured by Thomas. Thomas has it in her skates. Bounced into the circle. Pushed back to the point. Rough Riders hold there. Play it up the far side boards. Bruno back into the corner. She dumps that forward for Thomas. Thomas slows things down on the far side. Thomas plays it forward for Hireman. Hireman skates to the near side. She dumps the puck ahead and then goes to chase with Stray. Stray charges in. Puck slowed down. Stray centers, and that is cleared away from danger by the defenders. Dumped up the near side. Hireman plays it back into the corner. Stray plays it deep, and that will be picked up by the Rough Riders defenders behind their net. Pressure by Thomas. They skate past her and move up the middle of the ice. Pressured now by Hireman. Puck sent to the far side. Bruno plays the puck towards the middle. Bounce free. That's in Stray's skates. Repicked up by the Rough Riders. Dumped in, and Bruno will settle things down. Bruno turns to the near side, floats the puck forward. That will be held in by the Rough Riders at the point. Shot from distance, blocked down by Stray. Hand pass not called there. Puck bounced forward, now cleared out of the zone by Stray, but given away at center. Puck played to the near side. Pressured by Hireman. Rough Riders turn away from her and skate towards the middle of the zone. Pressured now by Seeley. Shu comes back, breaks up the play. Hireman hammers the puck out. Rough Riders collect at center. Play dumped in. Seeley scoots it up, dumps it forward. That misses Stray, but they say she tipped it, and that's going to roll on net. Goalie is going to sweep it to the near side as the Royals go for a change. Shu forward to pressure. She blocks the puck into the corner. She turns around, centering feed, goes to the middle, doesn't make it to Shin. Puck still deep in the zone. Rough Riders move it behind the net to the far side. Dumped back towards the near corner. Schumacher skates over to pressure. She slows things down in the corner, pushes her player into the board. 12 seconds remaining in the period. Battle on the boards. Shin forward to dig the puck out. Puck still on the boards. Shin digs it out, plays it to the middle. Bounces to Johnson. Johnson's shot doesn't go. Shu's shot doesn't go. And that is going to do it for 2. End of 2. It is 2-1 to the Rough Riders. We are set for the third. It is going to be Johnson, Picard, and Sawatka with Bible and Sui on defense. Draw one back by the Rough Riders. Tipped forward by Picard. She couldn't get to the loose puck, but she blocks the outlet pass. Lifts the stick, recollects, shot from distance, goes just wide of the goal. Puck played in the near corner. Rough Riders centering feed. That goes off of a skate. Bounce to the far side. Picard charging over. She slows things down, but the puck will come out of the zone. Puck played back. Bible gets to it first. Bible curls back to the far side. Bible pushes the puck ahead. That will be held in at the point by the Rough Riders and dumped back deep. Play behind the net. Rough Riders get to it first. That got away from them. Picked up by Sawatka. Sawatka gives it to Bible. Bible forward for Johnson. Johnson bounces the puck out of the zone. Runs into the player. Play on the near side. Dump back into the Royals end. And Bible will go to chase. Bible gets the puck knocked off her stick. Battling in the corner. Rough Riders play it behind the net. Tip back into the corner. Sawatka reaches back and collects. Sawatka up the near side. She plays it to Picard in the middle. Picard up the near side. She cuts past one and steps past the second. Picard into the zone. She moves in, shoots, and beats the goalie. It is now a tie game. That is going to be Picard from Sawatka, and it is 2 aside with 13:57 left in the third period. Referee was asking who got the goal or who got the assist. It is going to be Picard and Swatka, excuse me. And we are set. Sray ties up the player off the draw. Puck still on the dot. Everybody's there. Puck sent forward. Hammered ahead by Bruno. Now pushed forward by Hireman. Collected by the Rough Riders at the blue line. Dumped forward up the near side. Thomas blocks the initial outlet pass. Dumps the puck deep. That will be swept aside by the Rough Riders and Sray pressures. Puck sent to the near boards. Thomas slows things down there. Bruno holds the zone. Hammers the puck back into the corner. Rough Riders collect. Moving behind their net. Pressured by Sray. Rough Riders curl away from her. Back to the near side. Rough Riders move up the near side. Pressured now by Thomas. Thomas takes a whack. Puck sent forward. Bounced towards the middle. Shoveled into the zone. That will go on net. And Heller will just block and cover. I'm not sure that one actually counts as a save, but we'll give it to her anyway. Draw will be to Heller's glove side after the cover. Johnson to take the draw with Schumacher and Shen. Draw one to the near side. Bible sweeps the puck to the boards. Hammered up the near side. Chipped out by Schumacher, who gets hammered down. Puck rattled behind the net by the Rough Riders. Collected on the far side. Pushed to the blue line. That is tipped in by Tsui, but the Royals were offside on the play. Draw one to the far side. Shen couldn't get to it in time. Tsui blocks the lead pass. Swept forward by the Rough Riders. Bible gets back on it. She breaks up the play, dumps the puck back out to center. Rough Riders play it ahead. Dumped in, but they are a mile offside. They lost track of one of their players in the zone. And the draw will be on the near dot just outside of the Royals' end. Draw shoveled forward by Johnson. Played away from Shen to the near side. Shen races forward. Bouncing puck collected by Johnson. She sweeps it ahead. Not very deep. Puck bounced to the point. Swept out of the zone. That bounced through Shen, and Johnson turns with it. She gains center. Hammers the puck deep, and then goes for a change. Shu in the corner. Puck played away from her to the far side. Shen collects there. That bounced away from her and picked up by the Rough Riders. Shen pressuring from behind. Played to the near side. Stray pushes the puck wide. Bruno now pressuring in on the near boards. Stray comes back to help out. Puck still in the corner. Hammered now behind the net. Sealy steps behind, preventing a centering feed. Puck pushed behind the net. Sealy steps away with it and recollects. Played up the near side. That bounced through Schumacher and out of the zone and collected at center. Played to the middle. Pushed back to the near side away from Stray. Rough Riders recollect off the near boards and skate forward. Pressured now by Picard. Picard knocks the puck free on the boards. Swept out of the zone. Sawaka hammers the puck out, and now Picard chases. Picard chips it forward into the middle. Picard chasing. That trickles towards the net, and the goalie pokes it away from Picard. Picard couldn't get back to it. Stray blocks the initial outlet pass. Picard winds up with the puck on her stick. Played to the side of the net, and that is blocked aside by the goalie. Played in the near corner. Sawaka gets there first. Centering feed goes to Picard, and she just misses the net. Played to the center, and now pushed to the far side and skating out. Rough Riders move up the zone. They step past Sui. 2-on-1 in. Puck left behind on the boards. Rough Riders center. That is broken up by Picard. Recollected in the circle. Now bounced to the outside. Pushed across the ice. That will go all the way to the near side boards. And Sawaka will pick it up. Sawaka charges forward. She dumps the puck ahead. And that is going to be icing on the Royals as it was not touched on the way through. 11:08 remaining in the third period. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. Draw pushed back into the circle. Bruno recollects. She hammers it off the glass. That is held in at the point. Drop back deep. Bruno knocks the puck down. Floats it forward. She doesn't have anything on that. Puck played off the boards by the Rough Riders. Stepping to the middle. Pushed to the far side. Sealy knocks it forward. And second effort gets over the line. Rough Riders turn it immediately back into the Royals' end. Swept wide by Bruno. Intercepted by the Rough Riders out of the zone. Bouncing puck knocked forward by Johnson. Puck played to the middle. Hireman pushes the puck away. Rough Riders recollect and dump it into the Royal zone. Sealy intercepts, played out to neutral. Rough Riders control, play it to the near side, and Thomas hammers it forward, but didn't have momentum going the right direction. Puck played to the far side. Seeley steps forward with some speed. Seeley into the zone. Seeley curls around one and gets taken out. And the Roughriders skate up the far side. Shin steps forward, knocks the puck free, and Johnson will collect. Johnson moves behind her net to the near side, floats the puck forward. That is intercepted before it could get to Schumacher. Puck played into the corner. Bruno knocks it free for Johnson. Johnson ahead to Shu. Shu couldn't hold on to it, and that is going to roll down. And no icing on the play. Shu forward to pressure. She can't get in the way of the outlet pass. Puck played out to center. Roughriders turn up the middle, broken up by Srey. Bible moves to the far side. Bible now cuts up the middle. Bible into the zone. Bible holds on the side. Still with the puck. She steps through one. Bible up the near side. Centering feed goes to Schumacher. She shoves it on net. And it is covered by the goalie. Draw will be to the goalie's stick side after the cover. Srey, Schumacher, and Shen. Draw one to the outside, broken up by Shen. She drops it back. And now it's a 2-on-1 developing. Bible racing back, moving into the zone. Moving in, shot, misses the net, and bounces all the way to the near side. Shu hammers it out of the zone, and now it's a foot race. Shen charging forward. She's going to get there with Srey in the middle. Shen holds, moves in, centering feet, gets to the middle, tipped on net, but blocked by the goalie. Puck played up the middle. That's broken up by Seeley. Bruno shovels it to the far side. That outlet pass is blocked. Held in by the Roughriders. Bruno will recollect on the half-boards. She rattles the puck behind the net, around to the near side. Roughriders get to it first at the near point. Dumped past Seeley into the corner. Bruno pressuring in the corner. She keeps the play behind the goal line. Puck played towards the near side. Bruno still battling for it. Played up. That is held in the zone. Shoveled into the slot. And Heller got in the way of it and then knocks the follow-up out of danger. Play in the corner. Srey holds the puck there. Puck shoveled up the far side. Shin tips it off the boards. Can't get it through the defender. Second ever gets it forward for Sawaka. Sawaka shovels the puck down. That is going to roll all the way down. And the goalie played it. No icing. Sawaka charges forward. Plays the puck into the corner. Picard holds things there. Sawaka drops it back, but that misses Bible. Bible back in her own zone. No, Sui to get it. Sui turns to the near side. She runs into a Roughriders player. Puck gets dumped into the corner. Bible picks it up there. Bible turns to the near side. She gets her pocket picked. Play pushed to the boards. Bible shoves the player off the puck and then goes to collect behind the net. Played up. That bounced off a leg to Johnson. Johnson shovels it to Picard. Picard and Sawaka up the ice. 2-on-2 into the zone. Picard in the middle. Gives it to Sawaka on the near side. Sawaka holds. Shot is blocked by the goalie. And the puck gets played to the far side. That is held in by Tsui at the point. She shovels it to the middle. That's off a skate. Bounces to Bible. Bible steps forward, lobs it in, and that is gloved by the goalie, who hangs on. .7:30 remaining in the third period. Draw will be to the goalie's stick side after the catch. Tied up off the draw. Srey holds it deep, poked towards the goal. Played behind the net. That will rattle into the near corner. Thomas over to pressure. Puck sent up the near side. Bruno holds the zone. She steps forward. That shot is off the outside of the netting. Puck gets played to the far side, slowed down by the Roughriders, held in at the point. Seeley steps forward. She kicks it ahead. Gets to it. Centering feet. Goes to the middle. That's broken up in the middle. Thomas couldn't get to it. She blocks the outlet pass. Thomas drops it back. Bruno holds at the blue line. Bruno's shot from distance blocked by the defenders and then played away. That did not get to the net. Played up the far side. That's pushed past Hireman. Seeley steps forward. Puck played past her. Straight back. She breaks up the play in front of the Roughriders bench. That lead pass was off of the leg. Played back out of the zone by Hireman. Intercepted by the Roughriders at center. Played forward. That's chipped ahead by Thomas. Collected by the Roughriders at the blue line. Roughriders drop the puck to the near side and skate forward. Roughriders cut to the middle into the zone. Broken up by Hireman. Hammered to the far point. That's not going to get out of the zone. Hammered from the point. Blocked by a body in front. Swept out by Thomas. Puck dropped to the near side. Played into the zone. Rough Riders charge in on the near side. Shot blocked by Heller and then picked up by Tsui. Played to the far side, cutting to the middle. Shot blocked. That does not go on target. Picked up by Bible. Bible forward for Schumacher. Schumacher gets the puck to the boards, but not out. Bible recollects and skates forward on the near side. Bible gets pressured. She gives the puck to Schumacher. Schumacher chips the puck ahead into the zone and then goes to chase. 5:54 remaining. Rough Riders hold behind the net, pressured by Schumacher. Turn to the near side. Rough Riders played ahead. That will be held by Bible. Bible dumps it in. That's kicked away and bounces over Shin's stick and skated out of the zone on the far side. Poked free by Tsui. Played to the far boards. That is blocked up in the air into the zone and swept to the near side by Bible. Bible chasing it down on the near side. Puck dropped back. Doesn't have anything on it. Picked up by the Rough Riders in the corner. Dumped deep. That is blocked by Johnson. Bible tries to sweep it ahead. She runs into a black jersey. Played out of the near side. That goes behind the net and rattles all the way up to the far point. That gets out of the zone. The defender was not at the point. Pressured now by Shin. They curl away from Shin to the far side. Dumped ahead. Blocked by Tsui. Pushed out to neutral. Swept forward by Johnson. Johnson couldn't get to it. Recollected by the Rough Riders. Rough Riders played to the middle. Broken up by Shin. Srey gets to it on the near side. She chips it ahead. And that was touched on the way through. No icing on the play. Recollected by the Rough Riders in their own end. Pressured by Johnson. She runs into a player. Sawaka runs into a player. And that is dumped in. But Sawaka was still on her backside inside the zone. And we get an offside whistle with 4:48 left in the third period. Srey to take the draw just outside of the Rough Riders end. Tied up off the draw. Rough Riders played ahead. Sealy steps to it. Chipped forward for Sawaka. Sawaka tips it around the defender into the zone. Sawaka goes to chase. She doesn't get there. Puck hammered out of the zone on the near side. Bruno knocks it down. Bruno turns at center. Sends the puck to Sealy. Sealy forward for Picard. Picard mishandles the puck. Sealy breaks up the play. Picard shovels it forward into the bodies, and it bounces back to her. Play back to Bruno. Bruno in the middle of the ice. She plays it forward to Sawaka. That is let go into the zone. Icing waved off by the official. Rattled behind the net to the far side. Rough Riders pick it up off the half boards on the far side, pressured by Srey. Puck poked free by Tsui, but it bounces through. 2-on-1 into the zone. Bruno steps forward, moving to the middle, backhanded on net, and Heller covers. And the whistle is blown immediately. So both sides have now gotten a quick whistle with a loose puck. 4:04 remaining in the third period. Draw to Heller's glove side. One back by the Rough Riders. Shot off of body. Bounces to Thomas. Thomas up the near side. She shovels it ahead. That is past the defender. Hireman charging up the far side. She is not going to get there in time. Rough Riders play it back in their own zone. Curling away from Hireman. Hireman pushes the puck to the boards. Steps back. That is intercepted but bounces out of the zone. Tsui slows things down. Johnson back to collect. Johnson holds. Passes the puck to Thomas on the near side. Thomas sweeps the puck into the zone. That rattles below the goal line. Beside the goal. Rough Riders push the puck to the near side boards. Played ahead. Bible doesn't hold at the point. Battle on the near side. Dumped deep. Thomas slows things down. Played ahead. That's intercepted. Bounced forward by Hireman to the far side. Rough Riders collect. Overskated initially. Now played up the far side. Hireman breaks the play up. Bouncing puck. Sent into the zone but broken up by the Royals. Played back out to neutral. Rough Riders collect. Thomas misses the poke. Puck played to the near side. Rough Riders into the zone. Bible keeps the play wide. She lifts a stick. Battle on the near side boards. Johnson back to collect. And it's pushed free from the pile. Bible dumps it to Johnson in the corner. Johnson up the near side. She plays it ahead. That's intercepted. Puck bounced off the boards. Thomas can't get her stick on it. Shot wide of the net. And that is collected by Bible behind the net. Dumped to the near side. Thomas can't get to it in time. Rough Riders collect in the corner. Bounce it off the inboards. Sealy will collect there. Sealy shovels the puck ahead. Hireman shovels it forward, but not out. Sealy steps to it. Puck bounces free, and Johnson will collect in the corner. 2:32 remaining. Johnson tries to get it to Sealy. Rough Riders intercepts. Sealy blocks and now plays it forward. That is bounced to Bible. Bible floats it forward. That gets out of the zone. And they're going to call that a hand pass for some reason. So the referees miss an obvious hand pass on the Royals earlier in the game, and then they called that one a hand pass even though it wasn't touched by a hand. Draw on the near dot. Scrum off the draw. Puck still on the dot, pushing and shoving. Puck still there. Now hammered back. Roughriders will collect at their blue line. Pressured by Shin. That's dumped up the middle. Roughriders have to back up and now move to the far side. Tipped into the zone. That will bounce into the corner. Seeley back. That is sent across the ice. Schumacher shovels it forward. That gets through. And Shin charges ahead. She pokes it out of the zone. Called onside by the referee. Now poked out the center. Shin controls. She gives that to Stray, but it's in her skates. Stray gets her stick lifted. Shin racing over. Shin slowing things down. She breaks the play up. It is poked free at the far blue line. Shu shovels the puck ahead. Intercepted in the middle by the Roughriders. Roughriders back to the Royal zone. Skating across to the near side. Pressured by Schumacher. Puck dropped to the point. Held out of the point. Shot is wide of the goal and bounces into the far corner. Roughriders get to it first. Pressured by Shin. Battling there. Shin wins the battle and steps forward on the far side. Shin off the wall. She gets it through and now skates forward. Shin dumps it ahead. And that's going to go on goal. And the goalie will cover with Schumacher crashing in on her with 1:14 left in the third period. Somebody called a timeout. I don't know who it is, so we'll be back after the timeout. That's going to do it for the timeout. This draw will be in the Roughriders zone. There is 1:14 remaining in the third period. We are all tied up at 2. It is going to be Johnson, Sirwaka, Picard, Bible, and Tsui as the line out for the Royals. Tied up off the draw. Puck still on the circle. Pushing and shoving. Puck swept forward. That bounces to Picard. Picard's shot is wide of the goal. Puck played to the near side. Bible steps forward. She holds the zone. Johnson reaches for it. Battle at the near side point. Bible holds the zone. Gets it to Sirwaka. That is bounced away from her. Played towards the point. Bible can't hold the line this time. Puck knocked free by Picard. Bounced back to her. Picard sweeps it ahead. That's into the body. Picard pushes it into the zone. Dumps it deep. That will be collected by the Roughriders with 40 seconds remaining. Played behind the net. Pressured by Sirwaka. Sirwaka steps back to it. She shovels it towards the front. That is scooped up by the goalie, who hangs on to it. Those shots were not on target. They went off the outside of the netting, and the goalie reached back and covered with 32.8 seconds remaining. Draw will be to the goalie's glove side. Draw one back by the Roughriders, collected in the corner. Played behind the net. Hireman steps forward to pressure. Puck played to the far side. Roughriders skate out of the zone, cutting to the near side. Roughriders move into the Royals' end on the near side, pressure by Bruno. They step around, moving in. Shot blocked by Heller. Left loose in front and cleared away. Dumped up and out of the zone. 11 seconds remaining. Roughriders recollect. They tag up. Puck bounced to the far boards. Dumped in. Intercepted by Hireman. She plays it back out to neutral. Turned back into the Royal zone. Puck left at the point. And that's going to do it. End of this one is tied. I believe this goes straight to a shootout. That is the end of the third period. It will be a 3-round shootout at this point. Goalies are in the net. It will be a three-person shootout. Royals are going to shoot first. It is going to be Bible taking the opening shot. Bible moves forward. She skates forward, slows down, dekes, and buries it. So Bible scores on the opening one. Roughriders move into the Royals end. Cutting in with some speed. Dekes wide shot. That's on the line. But it beats Heller. Bruno to take the second shot for the Royals. Bruno skates in, shoots, and blows it past the goalie's glove. 2-0 now. Or 2-1 to the Royals. Roughriders skate into the Royal zone. Cutting back to the middle, shot. And the deke just dekes Sam out of her skates. And it is now 2-2. Picard to take the final shot for the Royals. If it is still tied after 3, it becomes a sudden death. Picard skates forward. Moves in and shoots, and that is blocked by the goalie. So now it's up to Sam to keep us in the game. Roughriders skate into the zone. Cutting in, dekes. And that is floated over Sam, and that is going to do it. Roughriders win with a final score of 3-2 in a shootout win. We'll get the handshakes. Disappointing start to the tournament for the Royals. They are going to have to win both of their games tomorrow in regulation to even have a chance of being in the playoffs on Monday morning. That's going to do it for this one. See everybody for tomorrow morning's games. I will be broadcasting the 19th.